Oh, sweet King Biscotti of Sardinia and Corsica, a man who yesterday had a fairly poor performance at the tournament grounds, I will admit. A lot of people in the comments did say you should try going to the actual tournament grounds themselves to improve your score. That would give a much higher score than going to the armory. My mindset for going to the armory was that conferred a lot of permanent bonuses that we would always be able to keep and transfer down to other characters who weren't necessarily as good at prowess and martial as this guy, so would struggle more in tournaments, right? If we can upgrade our weapons and armor with a character who's more likely to win anyway because he's so naturally skilled, in the future it'll kind of soften the blow a bit because we've invested a lot into the tournament grounds. Even if we get characters who aren't good at fighting and good at martial, we want to be able to send them down there, right? So that was my mindset behind it. Maybe I should have explained that. That's on me. So our goal with this guy then, given that he lost yesterday, I imagine in his arrogance and in his impatience for some prestige and glory, having not received any of that yesterday, I think he would be on the warpath. And right now we are looking at, of course, oh, we've got the Iberian foothold decision. Oh, that's interesting. Every de jure kingdom of Hispania which satisfies the below conditions will become de jure part of the Empire of Italia. Oh, the Iberian struggle ends. If your capital is outside of Iberia, we have an empire title that's not Hispania. If you hold 50% of Christian faith counties in the Iberian region, you own one kingdom in Hispania that is 50% Catholic, and your empire borders Hispania, you can just take it. Right, I see. So what that means, basically, if France had like Castile or Aragon, they'd be able to incorporate that into their realm, and that would help with their expansion into the rest of Spain. It's basically sort of like saying, because a much more powerful empire has a foothold there, they can carry on through it. That makes a lot of sense. We're not going to pursue that, of course. We're going to secure the Mediterranean. We just need Sicily. I say just as if that's a simple thing to do. We need to get Messina and Syracuse, but somebody in the comments said that actually we don't have to worry about constant holy wars with Sicily or the Empire of Italia or whoever, you know, has that kingdom tier title, because Sicily then will be brought into our de jure realm instead, which is pretty amazing. That would be very, very, very nice for us, so I'm happy to do it. That way we haven't got to worry about any other wars, and this becomes ours forever. You know, we get like a legal precedent to it, right? So, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. How is Mallorca doing? Down. Oh, some people were saying I was saying Ibiza wrong, but that's not, it's just not true. You clearly never listened to the Venga boys. It is Ibiza, not Ibiza, or Ibiza, or however the Americans in the comments were telling me to say it. Thank you. You gotta go listen to the Venga boys. So let's get to work immediately then. The sooner we get away from the Venga boys, the better. We could just holy war them. Oh man, I mean, we could holy war them and we could just get that fast, couldn't we? Sure. Honestly, let's just take the gamble. I mean, all we've got to do is land there and siege down a single county. How many troops got? 1,000? Even if they call in every other Muslim ruler on the planet, they're not going to get enough troops over here to stop us by the time we win the war. So I don't think we have to worry about this. Let's just go for it. My God, that's loud. They have called in a holy order. Again, I just don't give a shit. I think we're going to be out there. Hello. The Moldavian claim on the county of... Ooh. Bro, you weren't supposed to hire a holy order. Well, that's impressive. Okay, well, look, I mean, we could just land here and then fight them. Our opponent is recently disembarked. Let's just sit here for a while. When does that disembark bonus disappear? 27 days. Let's just sit here and then go in afterwards, right? Because I'm sure with the skills of King Biscotti, the mighty warrior, this should be an easy battle. Yeah, that's what I thought. You will probably win. We're gonna take the risk. We are going to take this risk. I think we've probably got it fine. Yeah, no, we are absolutely good. Absolutely good. No problem at all. I'm glad I waited out the recently embarked negative. And now all we do is sit here, siege it down, and we win. That's it. They pretty much can't stop us now. They say that a mad alchemist or wizard lives in Arborea, dabbling in dangerous arcane arts such as trying to find the potion to immortality or pillaging graves for bodies of dead maidens to sate his unnatural desires. Oh god. It is said that in his hut there are 1,000 of profane scrolls and potions. However, no such madman can be found anywhere according to the local authorities. Oh. One does worry about the world these days. He must be somewhere. Arborea gains mad scholar. We lose control growth. Or clearly the peasants are imagining things that again. Oh. Do you think we go for the bottom option and dismiss the peasants? This guy is arrogant, so I think that suits him more. Or we say it must be somewhere. That might actually lead to something. We'll play the character. He's arrogant. He'd just be like, obviously there's no mad scholar, you fools, and be dismissive. So we'll just ignore them. We got more knights arriving. That's good, because our knights have been... I'm always calling for more knights to come and join us, because we can never seem to... fill out all of the knights. To be fair, we need 23, which is quite hard to do with a realm of our size. So, I think just keep going with that. Keep calling them in. We'll be fine. We'll eventually fill it up. Low counter control. I was working on that, right? Working on Menorca first. Oh, no, I don't give a shit about that. That's my vassals. Now, let's move back over to Mallorca. There you go. Right, war is done. Very nice. And we've also taken a book. We'll have a look at that in a second. Very nice. Okay, that gives us a foothold, which will make this next war significantly easier. Very good. We'll probably just give this out. Oh, but it's got a lot of stuff. The Palace of Palermo, we can just build it. Oh, man. This has a lot of building slots. Oh, my God. I probably won't keep this one. Although, what is that? Hill forts and mines. Yeah, no, I probably won't keep this one. What about this building here? There's something we can build in Messina. Syracuse has nothing too impressive. Okay, I genuinely think we might keep this and you know, give away something else. Just give away, like, Bonifacio. I don't think we need this one so much. Yeah, I'll just dish this one out. Because that other county has so much potential. This has, what, like... Yeah, 5 building slots versus this one and a unique palace as well. That's so cool. That way, if we hold... Oh, this is kind of fun. If we hold Mallorca and Cagliari, and if we hold Palermo, we've got like a major castle for our ruling dynasty on each one of the islands. That's cool. I like that idea a lot. Okay, let's give this one out then. Here, just throw that at absolutely anybody. No. I'm looking for the Grand 2 button. I could give it to the other guy. You know, I could give it to the guy who owns the island already. That would make him quite happy. Instead, I'm going to give it to a vassal and shuffle that under him, because otherwise it'll make this guy, obviously, directly owning 3 provinces. He could be pretty troublesome. So instead, we'll just shuffle it around somewhere. Let's go by people who aren't already a ruler. It seems like a good start. Can we maybe go for people who are definitely Christian, maybe specifically Catholic as well, and maybe people who are... Sardino-French. I think that's an alright idea. It doesn't really matter. I'm happy to land anybody. More stewardship means more taxes, though. So let's give it to you. And then let's shuffle him, Saluri, under you. Grand Vassal. This fella here. There you go. That way, all the borders are nice and tidy, but this guy isn't necessarily as strong as he would have been if we'd have just dished that out to him. Commission an artifact. Oh! Yeah, fun. Let's do that. We've got a weapon. It's not very good, though, is it? What's our armor like? Prowess plus 5. Prestige, not effectiveness. That's not bad. The weapon is just prowess plus 5. We don't have a good crown, but the fake papal tiara does give 15% knight effectiveness, which is really good. Shit. I mean, I could try... We could do some wall hangings. Do we need anything for the throne room? We can actually put up a... Oh, right. We can put up some wall ornaments here and there. We've stolen a lot of boar hides, you see. There you go. Whoa, that one was pretty good. We'll have a quick look at everything. Large wall ornaments. Apparently we've got nothing to display. Okay, we've only got the Goblin Dynasty banner and the Magnificent Tapestry. If we can make a Karling Dynasty banner... Alright, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, let's go for that then. Let's go wall hanging. And hire a local artisan. A fine new tapestry for my hall, please, Aranzada. Oh, somebody said there was a mod, and I'll try and remember to add it to the pack soon, which allows you to see what each of the court positions need for their stats, because right now it's a little bit nebulous, like what in particular makes, you know, a court tutor very good. Obviously, we can infer that being genius, having a high learning, etc. But for some of these, like Master of the Hunt, well, what determines good Master of the Hunt? This guy, you know, you might say martial. Okay, he's not got great martial. He's strong and a hunter, which, again, it's kind of self-explanatory in some ways, but not in others. So we'll throw that in, and then I can see for definite what's best. Thank you for putting your trust in me, my lord. Frederica smiles and continues. Your confidence is not misplaced, for I spent many years practicing techniques and woven some truly wonderful rugs and drapes. Shall we go for something showcasing the untamed beauty of nature, something that illustrates the history of the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica, or a representation of what life is like in my realm? No. Something that, yeah, let's go for the history of Sardinia and Corsica. This guy's arrogant, so I feel like something that shows how good his realm is clearly something he would go for. Right, locality control we'll deal with later. Is there anything we can deal with? We can ransom out a couple of people, why not? And we can also station some more men-at-arms. So let's throw you in Palermo. Boom. Okay. I mean, look, we can just immediately go for this one too. The question is, do we want to expand fast and potentially gamble on things getting a little bit out of hand? Do we want to wait for control to increase elsewhere? I don't want to go too rapid with the expansion. I think we'll hold off a second and just kind of let things stabilize a little bit. Any good ruler, any good conqueror, any good king, especially with high stewardship, would know not to just keep conquesting and overextending. My beneficiary, Frederica, approaches me. Is there someone special to you, my lord? Who do you want to dedicate it to? There's no need for a dedication. Absolutely not. Of course, anything that gives this guy prestige, being the arrogant piece of shit he is, absolutely should be. Someone's trying to kill me. Huh. Was unexpected. We have a rival. However, he's so far away we can't interact with him, so I doubt it's him then. I mean, we've made a lot of enemies. We've taken a lot of realms. I guess keep going with disrupt schemes. Do we have a better spy master? Pan au chocolat, of course. I should have made him spy master immediately. He's very skilled, and it'll also help him get some life experience as a spy master. Happy to do it. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's acceptable. Okay, we might have to be a bit more diligent about things then. Be a bit more careful. Tensender struggles out of the stables, dragging her legs and hanging her head. There can be no doubt she is sick. We will, of course, spend 105 gold, good God, to try and keep the horse healthy. And a stewardship perk. Very nice. Okay. Centralization, taxman, development growth in round capital gives 0.3. Honestly, maybe there's an argument now that we go for overseer if we are expanding out. Given that this guy is a bit of a martial powerhouse, maybe swap back. Given that he's kind of changed his life's ambition a little bit. We built Tournament Island very fast. Now we're on the warpath a little bit. We could swap back over. Might not hurt. For the time being, let's go for centralization. Maybe we will go back to this then. How long till we can flip back? 3rd of April, 1216. In like 4 days. Great timing. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I think we go authority focus. He's an arrogant martial ruler. Authority focus suits him actually really well. I was kind of sleeping on that a little bit. Arguably, it suits him definitely more than strategy. Maybe not so much chivalry, but I think that's pretty good for him. Impatient and arrogant both lend themselves quite well to that, huh? Yeah, I'm all right with this. Hopefully that'll help with our expansion a little bit. Hello, I'm on my way to church when I run into Queen Baguette, who's carrying a small bag. Glancing around, she conspiratorially opens it, revealing all sorts of food and drink. It's such a beautiful day. Come join me outside for a picnic. Bearing in mind, these two are friends now, right? Or at least they're very close, because they were both kind of ogling that Smith at the tournament. You know, the creepy guy using the king's blood for a sword. Both of them were watching his big sweaty muscles. A true sin would be letting this opportunity pass, of course. God is more important than breakfast. No, this guy thinks he's the most important man in the world. A true sin would be letting this opportunity pass. Absolutely. Go with it. Oh. Palermo changes to Lombard. Okay, that's fine. And who are we going to get to educate Princess Cedas of Sardinia and Corsica? Alaric. Alaric, you could do it. He's very good. He's genius. He's an astute intellectual. Yeah, he's probably a better educator than our guy right now, to be honest with you. What have we got that's breaking down here? Favor of a lady. Let's just sell it. I don't really care about that one. Goodbye. And then Serpentine Badai. We could just sell it. I'm not using it. I think we'll just sell it, to be honest with you. Stress game minus 2%. It's not really necessary, is it? There you go. Few nights. Yeah, again, we can't really deal with that. We're not going to be able to deal with that for a long, long time. Oh, this is cool then. We could build this right now. Bulky Palace Fortress overlooks the whole city. That's so cool. Does it upgrade? No, it's just that. But that's okay. 20% holding tax in Palermo. We can make up for spending such a small fortune on the tournament Harbour de Biscotti. Let's throw it down, then. Oh, sweet. Enables the train knights option. Yeah, that might not be a terrible idea with the military academies. What do we think? Royal Armories. Reduced costs for hosting the Grand Tournament. This holding minus 25%. Oof, that would have been good, wouldn't it? Damn, that would have been really good. Jousting grounds, crown smithies, archery grounds. They're all Grand Tournament buildings, aren't they? Leisure Palace we've already got. Royal Reserve to help with the hunt. I feel like this character would have been happy to go on a hunt. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at that, obviously, a bit more later on. Hello. Would you care for a rousing game of chess? Count Arias Gerardes, neighboring ruler. Sure. Okay, that's fine. Count Arias is ready to begin our little chess match. Sat waiting with a competitive grimace writ large across his features. Chess is like war, of course. It's all a matter of logistics, or it takes a subtle mind to play chess, or I know the rules of chess like the back of my hand. Well, obviously, we pick the martial option. Bearing in mind, this guy is the martial man. Our match marches on, Arias continuing with several well-executed adaptive strategies. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is closer to victory. Of course, we're always going to pick the martial play, right? Our match marches on, Arias continuing with a simply pathetic gambit. Blast it. Somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. I'm in the lead for now, though neither of us is close to a victory. If you play chess, I play chess like I fight, savagely. Our match marches on. He continues with a robust attempt at coherent strategy. Somehow this man seems to counter every mood. I'm in the lead for now, and this game is rapidly coming to a head. Ooh, we might win. Of course, we're just going to keep picking the martial option. There you go. Amazing. With a roar of triumphs, I surged to my feet, scattering pieces everywhere. God has witnessed my triumph today. From the start, I had complete trust that God would see me as the victor, that there could be no other way. Nothing but a shallow husk of a man is left. Amazing. How does it feel to lose, little man? Wow. Because he's arrogant, of course. What a piece of shit he is. Yes, I'll join you for a friendly game. And then he goes, flips at 180, putting the poor guy down. We're going to go to a grand wedding. I'd like to invite you to a marriage. Should we just not bother? I think we're just going to decline your invitation, okay? We're a busy man. We got lots to do here. We're just about to probably go out on war again in a second. As soon as I'm happy that we are... Oh, the Pope's about to give us a load of cash. And the officials in Arborea have gained a reputation of being honest and incorruptible. Oh, great. Oh, cool. Let's analyze the success and apply those lessons elsewhere. Absolutely. Studying and emulating incorruptible officials with 25 gold. That seems really good. Monthly lifestyle experience up by 5% for 5 years is pretty nice. Diplomacy, stewardship. Damn. Thank you, Pope. Oh, look at that. All the way back up to 1,000 gold again. What happened to my tapestry? What happened with that, huh? Right, how are we doing over here? The cultural conversion is going well. What about the... So we're not doing religious conversions because we are grabbing titles. Do we need to convert these? Oh, yeah, they did flip them over. These are all still Catholic, though, so we haven't got to worry about a couple of these counties. About to get a come on Messina, then Syracusa. I mean, it should be a pretty easy war against Sicily, but I will call someone in anyway. Got 15,000 prestige, after all. Oh! That's so nice. Empress Cecilia of the Holy Roman Empire, and our guy became best friends. She was the, she's his sister, of course. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Your beneficiary, Frederica, ruined my new garb. My beneficiary, Monica, storms into the room, followed by the Weaver. The piece of clothing she holds in her hands is so badly cut up, I cannot tell what it once was. You're overreacting. I was simply studying the weave of the fabric. If she says it's necessary, then it's necessary. You set your court amenities to stylish fashion. Oh, is that setting us back? I mean, of course. Okay, we'll go with that then. I think we've actually lost some court grandeur at that point then. My court's become renowned for the luxurious level of hospitality on offer, and the guests here often prove useful. On occasion, however, we do get redundant guests at court, whose purpose is unclear and whose presence is unnecessary drain on my treasury. Such a hanger-on is Valentina, who's been here for some time as a guest of King Politu, and seems to eat enough for 12. She is an enormous lady. Just let her stay. We're arrogant. We want people to think we're the best possible. I think I'm fine with that. So has that actually set back our amenities for a while? Oh, it has. Look at that. We can put it back in 12 months. Please don't let me forget. I'm going to forget, aren't I? I'm never going to remember to put that back. And at long last, Torf. 45 gold for an unblessed claim on the County of Messina. We will take that one and we'll immediately flip Torf over to Syracusa. And then after that, we're good. That's it. Mediterranean United. So let's hold off. Let's get a bit more control first. Oh, shit. Somebody died. Ah, the Duke of Ibiza. Okay, here. Bejeweled Quran, thank you. Let's go ahead and give this out. I'm all right. I'm just going to hold the important provinces. We're going to save the best ones for us, of course. This guy's pretty good. 14 stewardship, you'll do. Ibiza is yours. Ah, what did that artifact give that we got then? Mankadid Saga. Prestige hostile skin resistance plus 12. Oh, that's actually pretty nice, especially if, for example, we end up getting some horrible, evil, villainous character as our next one, the evil antagonist with high intrigue. Somebody said you've got to try and go for a lustful, seductive character. I mean, Pan au Chocolat can seduce everybody. He might be an interesting one to go for, but it's not really in his nature. He's not necessarily lustful. We'll see how he plays. You know, if we get lots of events popping up about that, then I'm more than happy to pursue it and integrate that as part of his character. Right now, he's vengeful, paranoid, and callous. He gets what he wants, and he gets his own way. Oh, I like evil antagonist. That's fun. That's going to be a fun character to play when we get there. Monica has had an interesting proposition for me. Lately, she's acquired the taste of sparrow meat. Oh, good. King Biscotti, is it not true that lately you've had a lot of problems with sparrows in your residence? Well, I admit it's true. She suggests you should hang up some sparrow traps around your house. When we catch them and eat a lot of sparrows, especially sparrow pie, it's so delicious. Oh, there you are. The house sparrow is one of the widely distributed bird species in the world. Strongly linked with human habitation is seen as a pest, so sparrow meat has been a long source of food in places that it would have been killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, sure. We'll eat the sparrows. Stewardship plus 1, fertility plus 3%. Hell yeah. Oh! Frederica. Core Grandeur Bona plus 2. Okay, that's fine. Bonus plus 2. Alright, I was reading that a bit fast then. That came out slightly Freudian. Glory Hound Vassal Opinion plus 3. I mean, that wasn't that good, but thanks, I suppose. I mean, it fills an empty slot in the subject of talking about my Freudian tapestry. There you go. Oh, it's actually quite nice. Look at that. Oh, that was worth cutting up all the garments at court for. Should we cut out that Karling banner? One day we'll get it back. So we've got 2 pedestal slot items, and we've got... oh, no. I think that's all we're missing, actually, isn't it? Oh, interesting. Okay, fair enough. Hang on. If we go... how does it we get to the court artifacts again? Was that a mod? I don't remember, but it was very useful. I'll see if I can find it, because it showed you all of your empty slots, and then we can plan things out a little bit better. Okay, how are we doing for control, then, before I... We're not. Oh, we can crush any rebellions. Come on, let's just get on with it at this point. Can't sit around all this time waiting for... Control will just increase naturally. The more places we get, the more the control will just increase anyway, because we've started down that path. Let's do it. Oh. Why? We haven't got 40 piety. Oh, well, that's an unfortunate reason to not be able to declare a holy war. Huh. Ooh, Biscotti Karling. Oh, he's genius. Yes! Oh, a great name for little Biscotti. Oh, amazing. We're back in. I was all but concerned then for a while. Hello. Yes, we'll repair you. That's fine. I'm going to get rid of that one. That's one of our oldest artifacts, after all. And Papacini comes of age. She is a charismatic negotiator. Not bad. She's actually quite a good character. Now, we could marry her off matrilineally, or we could keep her around in court. She's got 23 diplomacy. Are there any particularly big alliances we are missing out on? No. Not really. We've got the Holy Roman Empire. We've got France. We haven't got Byzantium, but not really too bothered about that one. Maybe I will just marry her off matrilineally. Maybe. Let's see if there are any highborn, good inheritable traits out there. That's a few duchies there. Okay, not bad. This kid's a genius. Earldom of Shropshire. William Croven. I think that's okay. To get an earl's son, who's also a genius, for a daughter who's like, God, how far down the line of succession is? She's 7th in line. To marry to a genius earl's son, he's got 2,000 troops. That's not insignificant at all. I'm all right with this. I think this is actually rare, you know, like eugenics marriage that also makes some sense. Send a proposal. Let's do it. And someone in the comments did say this, that like it would make sense that this guy flaunts the rules quite a lot, given that he's arrogant, and he'd also recognize genius when he sees it, given that he himself is a genius. So I think it's easy to justify it. Soon, we'll be able to go on a holy war. I think we've played an arrogant character so well, given that we've got 15,000 prestige and 32 piety. I mean, it's just like nailed it, right? We need 40. Oh, God. Okay, like 3 more months and we're good. Okay, a guardian for Sosperos. She is, again, intelligent, pretty. Sosperos Karling becomes my ward. Aldrich, was he the one that was genius? He was. Okay, you know what? Genius, very high learning. Go for it. He's almost certainly a better educator. Probably not by much. Oh, and a new dynasty legacy. Cool. What about we stick with the activities tree? I know I said I was going to play like what the character themselves would want. This guy, of course, would go House of Warriors. But simultaneously, I also want to look at, from a meta perspective, a lot of this stuff, you know, and walking the sacred path, pilgrim, traveler. Pilgrimage is 50% cheaper. We gain 2 learning per holy site. Eventually, when we bring it back to another religious character, this is cool. I like the patronage tree as well. I think that could be kind of fun. I think we'll just stick with going for activities, because it's a big part of this DLC, right? Boom. Next one, deigning to visit. When we do a majesty tour, we get bestowing grace. We gain instilling fear for 20 years. What do these do? Whoa. Prestige per powerful vassal on the council, 1.2 per month. That is insane. For 20 years on a taxation tour, we get 25% extra tax. That is absolutely ludicrous. Family recipes gives a bunch of eager reveler and hunter trait experience. And then finally, the field of the cloth of gold is Hastaluder. So all of these sound really cool. We're of course not going to get there by this character's lifetime, but that's fun. I think this is going to be a great play. Okay, next month, finally, we've saved up enough piety to go on a holy war. Natural dread and control growth from Serve the Crown. There you go. So the more counties we get now, of course, the faster everything's just going to increase naturally. So I think we've got a good excuse to go for it. And this should be another super, super easy war. They could hire mercenaries again. Oh, it was Abdul Wahab that was plotting to kill me, but he's on the other side of the planet. Maybe he fired the plot before he left? Oh, the murder scheme has been abandoned. Okay, fair enough. I mean, he was, what, like in the Himalayas? Okay, this should be fairly easy, unless he gets some more allies. Oh! Oh, what do you mean they're going after the tournament harbor de Biscotti? Okay, we're going to have to call in some allies here. Okay, I think 750 prestige to get France and 750 prestige to get the HRE. Given this is a pretty enormous holy war we seem to have been dragged into. 25,000 troops. Right, so we need to call them both in to really be in for a shot. 44,000, that's better. Okay, we're just going to keep running for a little while. And we'll come back. Another sheik might join us as well. I've accidentally started a whole crusade. I just wanted a single county. They won't take the Strait Crossing. They're very confused, aren't they? This is good. They've left the tournament behind. This is giving chance for... Hey, there we go. Yes, join me, join me, join me. Right, you guys want to head south? Yes, here we go. Join me. Should we go for it? Are they coming down here? Come across? There you go. Just kind of corral them around a little bit. Should we go for it? Are they going to reinforce? They won't. Okay, how are we going to go about this then? Hopefully they can just... Yeah, strategic impasse is very much right. I don't know how I'm going to round up the AI troops to come and help me. I know how we can employ both strategies, of course. There you go. Okay, reinforce me. Reinforce me. There you go. That's what we were after. Go, go, go. Nice. Nice, we've saved it. 43 advantage versus 27, of course. Boom. That's what we were after. Okay, get to sieging. As soon as we siege this down, we win. As long as our allied troops are all over the place like this, they're not going to come back with a doom stack. To be fair, we can probably... Oh! I discovered that Archon Damiano's inherited contractual obligations... contract obliges him to have more than you have collected. Oh! Sure! We get more taxes. Thank you, that's kind. Yeah, by the time they finish Shattered retreating, we're probably going to have won this war. Another claim. Boom! Right in time for us to finish another war. We've stolen his perfume! Gods be praised. Happy day. Boom. Okay. That was good. That was good. A little bit dangerous there, but I think it worked fine. Castro Giovanni. I think we'll go ahead and throw that at someone to deal with for me. Again, we're going to go for high taxes from these very kind people. Thank you. Okay. That was pretty good. I mean, it costs us a lot of prestige, but what's the prestige for if not to spend on a rather frightening holy war? I presume these are all... Yeah, we got a lot of ransom requests. Potential alliance negotiation. Won't accept. Okay. Still a few knights, of course, but we can now create the Duchy of Sicily. Oh, cool. How did the King of Sicily not have the Duchy of Sicily is probably a better question. Weird. Okay. Well, let's have a look then. What do we got? We stole his perfume, which gives a health boost. Monthly renown, attraction opinion, dynasty opinion, and personal scheme success chance. Oh. Oh, well, let's get that perfume topped back up. That's quite good. You know, let's repair a few artifacts here, because some of it's falling apart. I really don't want to lose that papal tiara. It's going to be hard to get again. I'll repair that book, too. Costs a lot of money here, but that's fine. Okay, well, look, I'm going to swap the brooch out for the perfume. I think that's a good idea. Lavender Jade Pendant isn't necessarily that good either. Piety. I mean, maybe we could take all the piety we can get in hindsight, but hostile skin resistance, given that someone's trying to kill us. Prestige could be good. Bejeweled Quran gives level of devotion. That gives prowess. We'll go with the rabbit's paw. We'll also patch the rabbit's paw back up. Okay, that was all right. That wasn't too terrible. Too many held duchies, I'm well aware. Well, I mean, I could give away... the Duchy of Mallorca. I could give it to the guy in Ibiza, but I'm not giving him Mallorca. That's mine. There you are. Problem solved. As long as I get to keep Mallorca. He's going to be upset with me that I've got Mallorca, but he can also sod off. It's minus 25. That's mine. Well, he also can't go into rebellion because he's only got 224 troops. So actually, that was a pretty safe play, all things considered. New perk for the martial lifestyle. That was bloody fast, wasn't it? Hello. I was having a pleasant, if vapid chat with Alderic about various mundane matters, and the conversation drifted into our favourite foods. What was the last meal you ate yesterday? I had a delicious meal. What was it again? I stand there awkwardly for a few seconds, trying to remember exactly what it was I ate. How odd that I forgot what I ate yesterday so soon. I love those events. They're so good. It's just like a tiny little bit of character building that makes the world feel so much more alive, but it's also so pointless. It's great. I really do enjoy that. Okay, so now we're going to get 20% faster control increase. Feel a little bit safer. That's about to flip over to our culture. It won't take long anyway, which is quite nice. We'll start work on Sicily as well. And I guess we'll start work on Sicily proper. Now, because we didn't actually need the claims. I didn't realize that he didn't already have the duchy. If I had realized that, we could just now push de jure claims instead of me spending frigging money. It's exactly the same cost. Seize the Arcanate of Sicily. We can actually take the whole thing in one war. That's good. And to be honest, I think we will. There's no downside to it. It's 90 prestige. We're going to do it. And we are going to call in France and the HRE again. I know it's another 1500 prestige. This is the final thing we need to secure the Mediterranean. So, of course, I'm going to go all in on this. My wife... No, sorry. My best friend and my sister, who just happens to be the Empress of the Holy Roman Empire, is upset about this war, so she's sending us some money. Thank you. That's really good. Of course she wants to see us in a very powerful position. Thank you. And her husband is also coming in. We've built some really nice alliances over the course of this playthrough. It's been a good time. I mean, all of it. Full credit to Morang, of course, who basically single-handedly did this for us. Actually, if we can land in their capital, beat them across that strait. Is that all the troops they've got? We could probably just go down and smash that now. Are we going to get there in time? Shit, we are. Oh, I thought they might have just recently disembarked, but you know what? I'm probably just going to go for it anyway. Why are you running? Oh, and here they come to reinforce. Absolutely just smashed them to bits. Yeah, I thought where they'd ridden around the island, I thought that maybe they would still be recently disembarked, but we can't deal with that for the time being. You want to create an artifact. What? You want to forge something wondrous, but your skill is only merely decent. Well, isn't that some shit? We can call allies to war. I'm not going to do that one. Okay, nothing we have to worry about midway through here. Let's get these counties sieged. And with all of our friends, this is going to take a couple of seconds. We've got our palace in Palermo. Look, there it is. Oh, cool. Man, this is a good time. No! Pano Chocolat died! Died from his wounds. Ah. He was a great guy. He was amazing. He was the guy I was going to try and install as the proxy leader of Venice, if you remember, all those years ago. Oh, that's a shame. He was great. He was a great character. We do have a better steward out of it, so I won't complain too much. Right. War is over, I presume. Shall I just ransom him out and then get the money? Ah, it's okay. It's only for a hook. Never mind. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. And that decision right there, my friends, secure the Mediterranean. With key islands across the Mediterranean secured and acting as watchtowers of the sea, it's time for us to claim ownership of the waters. Mare Nostrum, which just means like Mediterranean Sea in Latin, if I'm not mistaken. It's very bizarre that you would just shout that. House Karling gains Masters of the Mediterranean for 100 years. Prestige, naval speed, coastal advantage, development, growth, 350 renown. The Mediterranean conquest Casus Belli. That's cool. So while we have Masters of the Mediterranean, we can conquest any county along the shores of the Mediterranean while we hold Baliotherinia. All of these become de jure, so Sicily can't now go to war to try and take that back because they won't have any claim to it. Should we just do it? There's no downside, right? This guy's arrogant. He wants all the prestige and the glory. Have it, my friend. With the taking of Majorca, Sardinia, and Sicily, we have declared ourselves the rightful rulers of the Mediterranean seas. Envoys have sailed to all corners of the earth and are notified lesser rulers about our glorious achievement. The sea and everything it touches belongs to us. Masters of the Mediterranean, 350 renown, and, of course, the Kingdom of Baliotherinia, which I guess will make our primary title, right? Did it give it to us? There it is. Hey, I would like to make that primary title. I'm going to have to click it over here. Make primary. Cool. Oh, that's a nice color scheme. Ooh, very royal. A nice deep red. I know red isn't traditionally the royal color, but it looks nice though, huh? It really does stand out against everything else. That's very cool. I'm happy to see that. That was great work. You know what? I'm glad we did the tournaments when we did. I'm glad we've done this as well. I think this works out very, very well for us. We've got to wrestle back control, of course, of pretty much everything. Oh, we can keep... Oh my god, we can keep seeing that, and we can build a university there. Ooh. We only need a little bit more development. Oh man, we can hold that. So we can hold Palermo, Messina. This guy became our vassal. Ooh. I presume I can't revoke that. You have a claim on the title, allowing you to revoke it without being a tyrant. Sure, let's take it. Because he's going to cause a lot of issues. Yeah, I thought he might do that. We're just doing a little bit of house cleaning. You know, got to get back control over places. You know how it is. This is going to be a very, very quick war. Oh, water skin. In the past couple of weeks, I've been traveling a lot to various parts of the realm to visit important people to discuss important matters. Such constant travel means I've learned to be a little bit more careful on the road, always having a water skin handy. Because quenching one's thirst while on the road can be a problem if there isn't a good source of water right there and then. Anyway, I've grown attached to a water skin that I started using. He's a hydro homie. I'll keep it by my side in case I'm thirsty, but we're arrogant. You would never. It's a water skin, nothing remarkable. He's a very fickle man. Boom. Thank you. And now we can revoke that one. And that brings us back totally under our control. There you go. Very nice. Okay. Now we've got to spend a little while now. We can't really go to war any further. We've got to spend a little while now. Really kind of crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure everything's lined up nicely. I'm at the local tavern enjoying some good food and music. The music in particular is being played by a veteran bard. In the middle of his performance, the tragedy strikes. Strings on his lute snap and he is bereft of an instrument to play. He looks heartbroken. I suppose there's not really much any of us can do about it. How pathetic. Or, I'll buy him a drink and give him money for a new lute. Absolutely. Because you are better than everyone else, of course. Do we want to keep Syracusa, or do we want to... no, we'll keep Messina. Let's give this one away. Again, we're looking for high stewardship characters to run these places efficiently. Very good. And this guy is such a control freak, I think, at this point, that we don't want to give it to another landed person. Look at these people. They love him. They love him. I mean, he has elevated them from nobodies to somebodies. Okay. Not employing a court physician, that is a problem. You're right. Torf has been a great guy. He's been here for a long time. Oh, and we can actually get an average antiquarian. Thank you. That's one thing I would like to know, because I always presumed it would be... stewardship that would affect an antiquarian, but maybe it's like stewardship and learning, or whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll get that mod, and then we can figure things out properly. Oh, we've got no court positions. Oh, is that going to change my primary title? Maybe. Court shooter, food taster, master of the hunt. Yeah, alright. Let's give these away. We've got a lot of cash coming in right now. We've expanded our realm after all. Caravan Master. There you go, daughter. Some education for you. Oops. Oh, sorry, that was court tutor. Alim Halabanid can be Caravan Master. Food Taster is dangerous. So we've got to make sure that goes to somebody who loves us. Otherwise, they could just poison us. I'm going to give out all of these ranks because I think they deserve it. Wife, Royal Architect. High Almoner can be Torf. Seneschal, Princess Papasini, give us something to do at court. Very nice. Frederica, the lady who weaved the tapestry, can be cupbearer. Archon Damiano of Pisa, make him court jester. Oh, that seems a bit cruel. Princess Pastissus, that seems even crueler. All right, Damiano, here you go. Opinion with him, -20. Oh, we don't need a court jester. It gives court grandeur bonus. Oh, it does. Yeah, but it's based on their aptitude, and they're all crap at it. Court musicians are crap. Bodyguards, here we go. Let's close all these field ranks. This is just a necessary evil, you know, to set all this back up after we've basically founded a new realm here. There you go, that's good enough. All the rest of the roles, we haven't really got anybody worth throwing in there. Now, well, you know what I said I was going to forget that I have not forgotten? It was, what have we got to display then? We got a new tapestry. Oh, was it new boar? Oh my god. This black boar hide is better than the other black boar hide. Whoops. I just did exactly what I didn't want to do. Mighty boar hide. Swap those ones out. Right, let me look at this one again. You don't have to zoom me all the way out every time. Swap those two out. There you go. We got the best boar hides up on the walls, and we can throw another one up here. That gives domain taxes. There you go. Perfect. Room of stink. Oh, wait, there's the all court artifacts button. Hold on. Oh, no, that wasn't what I was looking for. Yeah, no, there was that mod before that let you see everything and all your missing slots. Wow, what a realm. It looks nice. Looks nice. Now we've got to keep the bloody thing by making sure we've got decent control over it. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling around with her honor guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf, and the military presence she brings with her is a firm reminder of my rule. Yes. Queen and I are ready to stand in defense of the realm. We'll take, of course, the prestige. We've got to build back up our prestige a little bit. We've fallen south of 15,000. Just doesn't seem right. So, can negotiate alliances. Oh, they'll actually accept. I was going to say, they haven't been able to do it for a long time, but there we are. Good. And who else is there? You won't join. Okay, fair enough. Powerful vassals expect council positions, but they all love us, so we can probably just we can ignore that for a while. And then, of course, we're working on the county control. It's actually going pretty well. Like, Palermo is already up to 52. Whoa. How are we doing with the... Oh, the cultural conversion is finished as well. Very good. Okay, I guess we'll move over to... I mean, we could move over here. Culture is Maghrebi in Castrogiovanni. I don't really know where to start. You know what? We'll finish with the Duchy of Majorca first. And, finally, a martial lifestyle perk. Very good. Sure, control territory advantage. Let's hold the place. And I think we'll leave it there for today with the crowning achievement of this guy's rule, I think is fair to say. I think this has been a great time. I think he's done a fantastic job. I think he got all of that early life experience in fightings and tournaments, but then wanted something bigger. And that bigger thing was unifying the Mediterranean, which he has done handily. Now we've got to decide, do we want to go anywhere else in the Mediterranean? We could try and take out South. I was about to say South Italy, as if there isn't a name for that. We could take out Sicily. We could go for, I mean, Byzantine lands. Francia and the HRE and us united against Byzantium. We could take some lands from them if we wanted to. And we can pretty much conquest everywhere we want. Like, if we were able to unify all the islands, grab Cyprus and Crete... That would be kind of fun. Oh, is there any other islands we could grab? Canaries? Yeah, I mean, we'll think about it. But I'm open to suggestions. We do need to establish a bit more control first before it gets out of hand. But I'm good with this. I think we've done great work. Thank you for joining me. Come back tomorrow.